Good day, ladies and gentlemen, my dear classmates, and of course, our professor, Sir Bien. I'm here in front of you today to talk about anxiety or mental breakdowns. I chose to talk about this topic because, as a typical freshman college student, I suffer from anxiety and mental breakdowns a lot, and for me, it is a very dark place in my mind that I found very hard to escape. So in this speech, I want to share you my simple tips on how to escape from your anxiety and how to conquer your fear. So I'm gonna tell you a beautiful story. I was born and raised in a province called Isabela. Life in a province is light and cheap, the people are kind and friendly, and the foods are clean and absolute. But I knew that one day I will go to Manila to study for my college. At first, I thought it was fun because I will be away from my parents. As a typical teenager, I thought it was fun because our parents are the barriers of our lives. So many band activities, so many rules to obey, so many yada 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 that we rant the most. And guess what? I enrolled in a university called FEU Tech. So my class starts at 7 a.m. and I need to wake up as early as 5 a.m. On that day, I realized that there are no foods in the table, no hot water in the tea kettle, and I realized that I have no mother here that wakes up earlier than me, cooks food for me to eat. So I went to my first day of school, hungry and my uniform is creased, but I got over it because I met a lot of people in my new class, a lot of new friends, a lot of new faces, and I had lots of fun with them. So before our last subject ends, I had to say goodbye to my new friends and travel home. And when I arrived home, I realized that the place is very lonely. The place is very quiet. And I realized that there is no one there and asked me, how's your first day of school? How's your first day of college? How's your new friends? I became sad because I feel like everything is totally different. So as I go to school every day, our lessons are getting harder and harder, especially on our major subjects. And of course, sometimes I pass the long quizzes, but most of the times I fail, and that really gives me a lot of bad vibes that keeps me very sad at night. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't focus, and I need my parents here. But all I can do is cry and get my shit together because in college, I learned that you need to move on as fast as you can or else your other subjects will crush you. So the next day, I told my friends about the negativity that I felt last night. And guess what? They really helped me get through it. They made me feel that I have them to cry on when I am down. They made me feel that I am not alone when I'm sad. So as the first semester goes by, I feel like my friends are slowly walking away from me. I don't know why, but I just feel it. They make me feel that I am a poison to everything and everyone that I get attached to, and that really gives me a lot of bad vibes. So to move on from my new friends, I distract myself from video games. I distract myself on watching my favorite TV series, watching my favorite Netflix series, and also going out with my old friends. And I said to myself that you lived for 19 long years without them, so you can live ahead without them. I realized that here in a big city, you don't need to give your trust so easily. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, think positive, think some positive vibes because I believe that only positivity can defeat negativity. Well, conquering your fear isn't that easy, but trust me, you will get used to it. Now, I have two things that I juggle in my hands whenever I feel down or I feel my anxiety. The first one is proper mind setting. You should think that there is always a first time in doing everything and always think that every problem has its own solution. Start realizing that now and trust me, It will boost your confidence to do something that you think that you cannot do. The second one is positivity. You know what? As an engineering student, I found this course very time consuming, very stressful, and very hard. And sometimes I think that I cannot survive this course. But you know what? I ask myself, if others can finish this course, so why can't I? So you see, ladies and gentlemen, being afraid is okay. Being afraid is totally normal. But we should realize also that one day, we should go out from our comfort zone because you know what? Life is short for you and me, and we must enjoy it. So if you suffer from anxiety or mental breakdowns, fear, just remember these four simple things. The first one is you need some true friends that can help you get through your problems. The second one is you need to think positive because for me, as I said earlier, only positivity can defeat negativity. The third one is you should distract yourself because if your emotions conquer you, it will give you a lot of problem. And of course, we don't want that to happen. The fourth one is proper mind setting. You need to think that you can do that thing. You need to think that you can do anything. You need to think that you are unstoppable. And of course, pray. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, being afraid is good and bad at the same time, but that's part of life and we must realize that. So that's it. I am Mark Jid Galotera, everyone, and thank you for listening to my speech. Have a good day to all.